It's time for the madman to come. It's time. 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 It's time for the madman to come. It's time.
What a freaking mess, man. I swear. I was trying to get some stuff together. Nothing worked out. Man. Hello again and welcome to Art with Mad Mel. I am the Madman. I thank you all for being here. Sorry I'm late. Had some issues. Always the technical kind of issues. But nevertheless, we're here. So, like we left off last time, I think we're going to go back and finish working on those coloring books. And, yeah, we're going to probably pick up where we left off with the coloring books. Find the page I was working on, because everything is a jarbled mess. How are you doing today, sweetheart? I hope you're doing well today. Thank you for showing back up. Oh, boy. There's Scissor Man. It's already done. Bomb Man. Where's Bomb Man? He must be up here, up at the top. There he is. Bomber Man. There we go. I hope you guys have been enjoying the whole series of me doing the coloring books. You know, it's been a fun situation. I've been having fun with it, right? So, I got it up. I'm ready to go. Let's not waste any time, shall we? Let's go on ahead and get over here. There we go. All right. So, today, we're back here working on this. I didn't get my little, my follow along today. And for the conversation piece, I want to talk about apathy later. I've been struggling with that. Why can I not find the picture I had? Why am I having such a hard time finding my reference picture? Apathy is something that a lot of people may or may not be aware of, that it can be a bad thing. It's like, how do you know? Well, usually leads to that saying of I don't care comes from that or whatnot. But I've been noticing I'm not the only person that's been feeling like that. And I figured that that might be something important to kind of talk about. Yeah, so that will be something later. But first, since Q, you're the first person here, what would you like to chat about today? You get to pick. It's on the board. Whatever you want to pick, you start us off. Throw up whatever you want, or not, if you don't want to. I know I'm putting you Johnny on the spot, but if you don't want to, that's fine too. I'll figure out something in a minute. I want to try to find some music here momentarily after I can get... Oh, well, there that goes. Falling all over the place yet again. It's like this little wonky thing, and it has a mind of its own. It's like a part of the show now. You know, you just never know when my tools are going to act funky and crazy, right? So there we go. That's... Can't really remember Bomberman's level per se. But it's going to be okay. It's going to be good enough. Let's see. What do we have? Music. Everybody's going back to school for the most part. Started seeing that. Some people aren't right now. And hey, if you've already graduated and you don't have to go, hey, good luck. Best of luck to you. I'm glad that you're out. You want to jazz it up with some jazzy stuff tonight. I don't know. I just feel like it. I don't feel like all the techno mess, right? Just take it a little easy. Give you guys a little something soothing, a little easier to listen to. Might be a little bit easier to listen to while I'm rambling. There we go. There we go. Alright. So the biggest problem that I'm having with this picture is trying to just divvy up size. Because of course the next layer I gotta come through here and give it all that darken up treatment, all the detail work, right? So that's where that's coming in. So I'm just trying to get it adjusted so it's less hassle. There we go. Alright. Hey Demetra, thank you for showing up. Glad you're able to make it tonight. Hope you're doing well. There we are. Yeah, I came on late. I was late tonight. That was my fault, my doing. I was running into some technical issues and it took me a minute to get on, so, you know, it's unfortunate, but we're here. I mean, we all made it, and I'm happy that you guys came, and we're all here on the show. Yep. It happens sometimes, you know. I try not to be late, but, you know, sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens, right? So... I am looking for something specific. There we are. I wouldn't say dumb luck. You usually have an ability to just look and see, just to turn it on and just to look and see. So hey, you know, thanks for turning it on and looking and seeing what was going on. Appreciate it. Same with you, Skew. Thank you both for showing up. Wow. Is this just going to repeat itself? Is this what we're doing? was about to say, they better not do that. We better not be having one of those repeats. Battlefield 6 is out, and everybody's been playing that. I guess it's open beta. I thought about getting back into it, but I don't know. Hey, Asmodeus. I see that you're over there playing Battlefield 2. I hope you're having a good time with the game. I don't know if I want to go back to it or not. Battlefield was, I guess, if I had to have a first-person shooter that I like to play, that was the one. That was the one. But, you know, I see that you're excited. Yeah, I hope that you're having a good time with it. I haven't played it. I haven't touched it. I haven't looked at. I haven't done an open beta in a while. Like, I think the last time I had an open beta key was, it was for, what was it? It was for Dune Awakening. I had an open key for that for like a brief moment, right? And yeah, I mean, it was fun for what it was. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, but I don't know. I didn't get in on it this time. It's free this weekend, so I'm trying it. Word. Will I stay up a few minutes longer? I will stay up a few minutes longer. Okay. Well, I mean, if you want to, that would be... Wow! Stop! Good grief, man. For once. Okay. See, that right there is what's going to lead me into talking about apathy. For those of you that don't know what apathy is, it's the... I guess it would be more of like the lack of care or concern about stuff, just like whatever, I don't care, you know. And I can say I suffer from that. A lot of times it comes from frustration. That's where my beginning of my downward spiral of apathy starts, is usually when I'm doing something. And it's not the fact of like, oh, well, you know, you can't win all the time. Of course, that's stupid to think that you can. But you're doing something just remedial and easy, and you still having trouble. That's the part that burns my ass, right? And it makes me just feel like I don't even care. What's the point? You know? And that's not a good way to think. And I'm talking about it because I know that there's other people out there that feel the same way, especially in today's climate. Why do I care? Why should I? What's the point? You know, and in some ways it's good to say that because, you know, it's like, yeah, let me get this off my chest and I can feel better. Okay, well, you know, once you do that, then what? What's the next thing? You got to find something productive to do, or you have all that destructive energy, you're going to do something destructive. Right? I don't know. I've been feeling it for a minute. But listen, don't feel like you know, doom and gloom with it. It's just sometimes just nothing feels like there's anything interesting going on, right? We've hit a plateau. There isn't anything really unique happening right now besides like a handful of things, but there isn't anything really as a species that we can jump and be happy about. It's not like, you know, what, another iPhone? That's probably going to have the same bloatware on it. You know, I'm not trying to be cruel right now. It's just, I had to take a look at why did the apathy take over. And it really was more of, did I feel jaded? Am I jaded? Not really. Do you feel jaded? You probably aren't jaded. You've probably just reached a plateau where everything just feels dumb and stupid. You know? And it's okay. It's alright. Summertime sometimes can bring that. You know, because what's going on in the summer? You're ripping and running in the heat. You know, you're having a good time. Trying to, at least. You know? And that's okay. That's cool. If you had a good summer. You know? But also the fact too is that, you know, a lot of people don't care about nobody anymore, and that's not a cop out. You know, like, well, why should I have any empathy for anybody? I should just say screw it. Well, you know, that ain't helping nobody, right? Sometimes you got to step out and do the right thing regardless if nobody else is. And all I'm saying is just, if you are suffering from apathy, try your best to figure out how to find something that makes you happy, or at least gives you some reason to want to continue going forward. You know, you got to find something that keeps you rocking and rolling, right? Something. You know, it could be, oh man, I waited for Battlefield 2 or 6 to come out, or man, I get that new movie's coming out soon, or, you know, something. You know, you can't just find a way to get out of it. I don't know. I can't somehow. And I'm trying my best to talk to other people. Maybe it might help me figure it out. Because I thought I was jaded for a while. But I'm not really jaded. I'm just kind of whatever, you know. And I think that's because I deal with enough crazy stuff sometimes that it just puts me in that mind space. So I'm actively working, trying to get out of that. And I figured I would share it. And if there's other people having the same issue, you're not alone. Right? Because there's always somebody having a problem just as bad as you. Maybe even worse. You know? It's okay just to take a moment out of your life to think differently. Like, hey, maybe I need to look at this in a different way. I don't know. That's just me. I'm trying to be more optimistic. And trying not to be so stuck in that. Because I can tell you exactly how it works on your mind. Right? The part that most people don't think about when it works on your mind, it's like, why do I even care to do this? What's the point? Let me give you a rundown of my normal day. Unless if you guys don't even want to hear it, and if you don't want to hear it, then, you know, I'm sorry, I want to do it anyways, because this is cheaper than going to a therapist. Right? I just talk. Because for a while, I really talked myself out of even saying anything about this. Like, why would I share this? Why would I share this with anybody? And I thought, well, you know what? My channel is transparent. I don't particularly care if I'm not trying to be edgy or cool. I'm a real person, for the most part, humanoid, I guess we could say. But in this humanoid experience, I've had things happen, and just like anybody, if you live long enough, you'll have something happen to you, good and bad. But I can tell you this, that a lot of times the bad stuff that happens can just be nothing more than a circumstance, you know, not even of your doing. So sometimes it ain't even that. So, you know, but situations can put you in a state of apathy. Like, oh man, I try to call this place and get some assistance for something, or I ask this person to help me, and you know, I keep getting these weird, playing games or something like that. So you can get to a point, situations can make you turn to being apathetic. Like, why does it matter? What's the point? And the only thing I'm saying is, when you get to that point, and this mustache has to go because I'm tired of it growing crooked again. If you do get to that point, you know, don't be afraid if you choose to fix it. Some people don't want to fix it. Some people like to be in a bad shape like that so they have a reason to burn the world. And I mean, if that's who you are, I mean, I can't say anything about it besides, you know, you might be making a bad choice, but who am I? I'm just some dude drawing a coloring book, right? So, you know, and it is really hard too, because you do it as a safety mechanism, like, oh, I don't care, it doesn't bother me, nothing will bother me. And, you know, after a while, yeah, it will work. I mean, you're going to get results, but it's not going to be the way you want it, right? The results are going to suck. It's going to come with a heavy price. You know, like, you may get what you want, but then it may jeopardize other things too. You know, like, why bother, why care? Well, you know, sometimes people don't know how to handle that, so then they'll just step away from you and leave you all behind. Not the fact that they're trying to be nasty or mean, but sometimes they don't know what to do, and they're not equipped for that. Some people don't have a Batman belt. Some people just run around with a pair of slacks with just a cargo pocket. They have no equipment. They can't deal with everything. And that's the hard part too, is that sometimes you have to understand that some people, even though that you would like them to be able to help you, sometimes some people aren't equipped for that. Sometimes they're just a good listener. You should find out what your people are able to do. And what I mean by your people, I mean by your support group. Who is your... Everybody has a role. You know, not everybody can be, you know, the top dog NPC. Some people are a healer. Some people are there just to take inventory, right? Some people are there to be, you know, write the maps, find a direction that everything needs to go. Some people are the ones that are security and ready to just check everything at the door, you know. But then you got to figure out who you are. You got to figure out what you are trying to do. I don't know. I've also been thinking about just keeping my mouth shut lately. I've been thinking about that. That might be the best thing to do. Like, I was talking to a friend of mine, an RL, and I was like, man, I don't feel like I need to talk anymore. And it's like, are you crazy? What do you mean you don't need to talk anymore? I'm like, dude, I want to stop talking. Like, I don't want to talk about stuff anymore because it feels like I'm wasting my breath, you know. And he was telling me, like many other people, like, hey man, you need to talk. Someone needs to hear what you're saying. And you know, that's the thing too. That, yeah, again, going back to the apathy thing. It's like, why do I care? Right? And I can tell you, if you're running into that, why do I care in your own life? What's the point? What's the reason? Well, this was hard for me to understand, but it was explained to me a couple of days ago, or actually earlier today. You know, sometimes it's not about what you are doing, but it could be who you are affecting. You know, sometimes you can be put in a position to reflect or show somebody something that they would have never seen otherwise, or be brought to something that they've never seen before. So, you know, you never know. I like to feel like that's the main purpose to a lot of stuff, is that we just do that, but I don't know. I've been dealing with a lot of dumbass people in my real life, and it just is finally worn me ragged, and I can't think straight. You try to save people from themselves, try to be kind and not always in someone's ass, kicking their ass, right? But at some point, and I swear it's like it's trying to take my art away from me, because every time I start doing something, paint, draw, it's always that feeling of like, why am I still doing this? You know, I know that's like the main theme that I have. Whoa, pitiful, pitiful art, man. I don't know. Could just be a thing happening right now. Could chill out. I don't have a clue. Okay. Well, let's do a check real quick. Who's all still here? Let's take a look. Let's see who all is still here. While I give me some water. Maybe I've killed the vibe. I hope not. Let's see. Somebody give me something to talk about, man. I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to ramble about. What do you want to hear? What's something that's on your mind that you would like to hear me give an opinion on? If my opinion even matters. I don't even know. What do you think? Don't be shy. Whoever wants to pick up the reins on that horse and run with it, go for it. I'm ready. Somebody is clicking away. Dadgummit, I messed all that up, man. Shit. Ah. Not over a bunch of stuff. Yeah, that's cute. Well, well, well. There we go. I'm gonna fix this real quick. There we go. Alright, let's just finish this up, shall we? Just get a brush and just do this real quick. Oh, what is that? Nope. That didn't do it. I don't like how that came out. Ah, man, hold on. Yeah, we're gonna say metal walls and stone ground floor, right? came from. There we go. Alright. Make that brush bigger, opaqueness down. And then we'll pull both of those because I want that to kind of have that look like it's metal. There. Let's see here. Oh, don't you dare do that. I don't like that for the ground. Ah, man. Let's see. Oh, we gotta put some cracks on the ground. You know. Yeah, this could cover that. Just go right about here. Oh, not like that. Whoops. But I don't mind that. Ah. I like that. That looks good. Let's tighten this up some. Then I think we're done with this picture. Hey, you know, it took us 30 minutes basically to finish it. Oh yeah, that's right. Let me get this. Yeah, I like that. That's a good fight. I like that. Alright, so I want to save this. Cool, so now we got Bomberman. Let's see, who else do we have? Oh. Get out of here. Why did this shrink down? No. Go back up. Let's see, so we got Bomberman. We have Scissorman, Bomberman, a cover. Yep, Bomberman. Oh, I forgot about that one. Yeah, Bomberman, Scissorman, Mega Man 1. Alright, which one in the roster do we have next? Let's see. I think the next guy I want to do is Flame the Torch guy, Inferno Man. I think I want to do him next. Yeah. Trying to find a pose for this fight. So I don't have anything for someone shooting a torch. Which I would think I would have something. I don't know why I like this song. Just something about this song I like a lot. It's like every time I hear this song, it's like it makes me feel uneasy. It's like it's a memory of something I can't fully remember. Something like slightly broken, right? Hey Dylan, how you doing? Yep. Yep. Definitely on it. Trying to find a body pose for the flame. Well, I guess his pyroman, fireman. I can't remember his name offhand, but I can find something. I have a body model I could probably use. I can probably change it around. So I need both hands for it to shoot the flame. But if I get one, oh, these are poses. I have one somewhere. Where would it be? Let's see. I gotta go through all of these. Not in the fight poses. Nope. Nope. Pose. Regular pose. Nope. Gunner. Nope. Background. Folder. Wow. Okay. Well, damn. Hold on. It's therapeutic. That's good. It's better than making somebody lose their mind. Well, I can't say that 100% of the time. I mean, it is madness. But that's good though. At least it's therapeutic. Kind of, you know, be somewhat calming. If I can find what I'm looking at, it would be much more calming for myself. Where did I put it? Something. I am looking for something. That one thing. I know I have it. I just got a lot of stuff. A lot of these come in packs. Sometimes they come individually. And I am looking for one pose. One single pose. Is this it? Maybe. Might be in the same category. No. Nope. Okay, well, I know what I'll do. I'll just find a different pose and I'll just tweak it. Let's see. Oh, is that Fireball? Did I see Fireball? If I saw Fireball. Come on. Don't do that. There. Okay. Now we want to change this and push you back here. Alright. And then what we'll do is we'll just pull them up here. And then everybody likes a nice little tilt and a turn. There we go. Gnats are just the thing with gnats that really drive me nuts is I always think of gnats as being like shrimp with wings. If you look at one under a microscope, it will ruin you. Looking at a gnat up close is gross. I didn't mean to rhyme, but it's the truth. Looking at a gnat up close is quite gross. Yeah, I don't think there would be any other pose that could work for this. Maybe. Yeah, that could work. That could work. Now I just have to... Come on. There we go. Alright. Oh no. Didn't want that to do that. Ah, come on. Yeah. There. Alright. There we go. Cool. Alright. Now we can turn the opaqueness down. There we are. Now we can start drawing. Whew. There we go. I had to pop my wrist. Okay, so we're going to start with him first. And where this is going to be at, I want to actually set up our place where we are going to be drawing, actually. I want to set that up. So let's get that set up. So he's going to be on a upper platform. Something like that. Right. Go. Something similar to that. There. Okay. Okay, so that's like a placeholder, right? Because that's gonna go down. Anybody got anything they want to chat about? Well, we still got some time. Anybody hear anything or want to talk about anything strange or unusual? Did you eat anything weird today? Did you put your toes in the zipper? Did you lock yourself inside out of the house? How do you lock yourself inside out? You lock yourself inside the house, but outside the room that you want to be in. How does that work? You have a faulty doorknob and it has, I don't know, let's just say it has, you know, a faulty lock. That's how you would get stuck. That's how that would work. See, I made that make sense. Shouldn't have made sense, but it did, right? You know something? They don't make toys like they used to. I know I sound like an old man, but toys suck now. They're not that fun, right? Man, you're a grown man. What do you mean? No, I mean seriously, like if you look at a toy, you go to buy one, right? And I've had to look at a few because birthdays, other things like that, you know. And they're not made well. They're made like like trash. They're not that great. You know, it's like, oh man, do I go on ahead and spend the $40 on this toy, or can I just go on and buy like a real model and put 40 extra bucks to it? Granted, the kid would never be able to play with it. You know, it'll be sitting in a case somewhere, should be. Hey Sloth, how you doing? Yes, thank you for showing up. Glad that you made it. We got one down, so now we got 3 pages. Technically 4, right? I just got to put a face on the other Mega Man that I never put a face on. So here we're gonna put, let's see, what's this Flame Man look like? What does he look like? Nintendo did such a great job back in the day. They're just like, hey, you know what? We're gonna make this guy. What's he gonna look like? He's gonna look like Scissor Man, but different. How so? So check this out. So he's gonna have gray legs, red kneecaps, and a red chest instead of having red hands, feet, and little waist. Oh, okay. You know, you got to give it up to Nintendo. Hey, well, thank you. Once Human is a very interesting game indeed. I know you were probably having a fun time with that. Hopefully sometime in the future we can do some kind of game. I would like to get back to doing something with gaming, but I never really just, I don't know, this game I've been sitting on for a long time. Now I've had a chance to play it because, like, oh, I realized I had it. That X4 Foundations, man, that game is ridiculous. It's like a space odyssey. And I've seen some videos on some stuff that you can do in there, like have a whole fleet of ships that you get to control and run around with. So I'm excited about that, just like how you're excited about playing Once Human. That's cool. It's always nice being able to have a moment to be able to do something that you would like to do or enjoy doing, you know. You gotta make sure you get that time. You gotta steal that time. Be a thief. Gotta be a thief. What are you saying, Mel? You trying to tell me to rob? Yes, I'm telling you to rob yourself. Rob yourself, give yourself some time. If you can. I was looking at that one too. Yeah, you know. It's got like a door hatch for a bottom jaw. I never was a fan of Flame Man, or whatever his name was, Pyroman or Fireman. That's dumb. Nope. There we go. Now we're cooking. At least this man's cooking, because you know he's fire, right? So we know he's cooking. Well, at least he's easy to draw. He's just got 2 regular arms up to this point of his body. Right? There. And then he's got this torso piece here. Right? And then we get that to go like this, and then we have 2 more of these, right? And then we have the there we go. Uh-oh. It's almost time for us to go. Oh, no. Well, I'll tell you what. We got one more. At least I'll get his helmet. There we go. Ah, so I think this is probably about as far as we're going to get tonight. But we got basically... That's what it's going to look like. But I have him kind of running. This is like an elevator going up, right? So the idea would be like an elevator going up, and then you would jump onto the top platform and move across, and drop down. Sorry. Whoa. But that was the idea, right? Let's go on ahead and come back over here, shall we? Since we have done impeccable stuff tonight. I mean, he's a robot. He's not a cyborg. And even if he was a cyborg... Okay, so let's just entertain this since I know that this is a hypothetical. I'm not even going to try to actually this. Hold on. Wait. No. No. You want to do this? Hold on. Okay. So. Or do we... Oh. He has a toilet paper man? I don't like that. What, his arm turns into a roll of toilet, like his hand goes down the end and comes up with a roll of toilet paper that just roll. Like, how's that work? Like, that's sloppy. I don't like any of that. The whole idea of that is just not, man, I ain't ready. Right? Okay, so that would be if he was able to. But since he's not, right, he's robot. But still, if he was able to, it would be difficult. It would be very difficult for him. I don't know. And then what if he was in a hurry? And then, because he would have to take his metal ass off, right? Like, that's the part that's crazy. He would have to take his lower metal part off. Like, there's a lot going on. Like a belt sander, but toilet paper. I don't like that. When it gets the rust off the back. I'm watching you, man. Let me get this rust off the back. You know what that looks like? Yeah. I mean, of course he would need a belt sander. I mean, he would have to buff himself. He would have to buff his body. Right? He would have to buff his body with that. I mean, I don't think it would be one of those situations where it's like, oh man, I got it. And then I'm just going to walk around with it. It'd be kind of silly just to walk around with belt sander and not have to use it. Especially if you're a robot. Like, if you're a robot, you would need the belt sander. I think, or at least that's what I would think. I would think that you would need it, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Could be wrong. Anybody else got something? Anything else? Anyone want to say anything? Got something they want to talk about for a brief moment? Got an idea? Floor is open. All you gotta do is type. See, I like that. Uh-oh. Belt sander Billy. Oh, man, I knew that was coming. I knew belt sander Billy was coming. I knew the belt sander Billy. See, we got by for a little bit without the belt sander Billy. Now we got belt sander Billy back on the board. Got him, right? I need to get back into doing more of these characters, right? More story characters. Same thing with the DB man. We'll have belt sander Billy and then Mr. whatever his name was. Got enough stuff there. But I mean, that would be basically working on that whole comic pretty much almost all the time. Right? I wouldn't be doing any other type of digital work if I started working on that. Because I have a fixation issue. If I start working on that, I want to get finished with it. But it would be really weird. I don't even know what it would be about. I know that you got Mr. and you got a DB man. You got belt sander Billy. Right? Okay? There's another character that somebody else made. Vosto made C-Man. Don't ask me about that. That's a dude. Runs around with camo pants and combat boots. And he's got a Yeah, he's made out of some stuff, man. I don't even know. But we got a whole bunch of people, and then we got the long johns and the ass heads, and just all we got all these people who are manifested, right? Joe Buck, yep, we got him. Mr. Buddington, we got all those people. We got all those people. You should look it up. Those are older pictures that I did way ago. To think about that. Think about this, guys. I've been on here. Next year will be 4 years. 4 years. If I'm still alive and haven't been picked up by any extraterrestrials or people of my own species that's not from Earth, comes back and picks me up, I can't do nothing about that. Oh boy, what a sad day. But if I am still here, it'll be 4 years. 4 long years. I mean, it could be. I mean, there's many things that are in the works. The biggest thing is time. Might have to do some kind of fundraiser or something, like raffle off a painting or something. Or, do some kind of thing for it. Go start up something. I don't know. Hell, I tell you what. After I get done with this color, because the coloring books are money, like right now, kind of something, right? And it's fun. I like to do the coloring books because when I go to either events or I see people with children, that's a conversation starter. Oh, look at this. I'm a fan of this. Oh, I know what that is. That looks like, Shaft Head Man. No, that's Mega Man. Sorry, smooth brain person. But that's what this is. That's Mega Man. Oh, yeah, I remember that game. And, it's a coloring book. Here's the funny thing about my coloring books that catches people. It always puts adults in a weird position. They want it. They want it. They look at it, and you can see the wonder. And that's the reason why I do this. Here, that's what I'll say. That's what I'll talk about. That's what I'll talk about. The download is coming in strong. So, when you find your purpose in doing something, it's nice, right? And sometimes in your quest of your journey in this world, you find your purpose or a little bit of purpose that might be connected to what you want to do. And I never really thought about this until, just so? No, yes. That's unfortunate. So, yes. Hi, Nuclear. Thank you for being here. But, yeah, so I thought about it. And, man, my train of thought got off. But I can pick it back up. Hold on. So, yes, so, do, yes, so. Damn it. There you go. Mega Man. Yeah, Mega Man. Yeah, he used to run around slapping people with his blaster. He killed vampires with his blaster, right? And every time that he would get hit, his armor would come off. He had a brother named Jimmy, right? Yeah, Jimmy used to go to the Killer Instinct tournaments. He used to name himself Jago instead of Jimmy, right? Because he had a different identity, And he was always fond of this girl named Samus, right? But she was in some space program. She was always taken off, right? So he could never find her. But usually whenever she would return, she would be in this power suit, but then it would fall off and she wouldn't have anything but the normal blue suit. But that was strange. And then, and then they had this kid Icarus on his neighborhood, right? And the paper boy kept throwing the damn paper in the wrong place. I had these guys living next to me, these two dudes, Mario and Luigi. They were weird. They always smelled like dump, and they had a bunch of mushrooms, and they always had weird stuff crawling around their backyard, right? It was such a weird place to be. Nintendo Lane is a weird place. I used to hang out with these guys at the castle, but they were full of, but you know, they were always looking around, breaking stuff with whips. They're always breaking stuff, just smashing shit all the time, just smashing vases. One time I saw them crack a vase and a heart fell out of it. That was gross. I didn't like that. So I decided to leave, and I went to River City. And then someone had a ransom, and we ran around and beat up people. And then I got on top of a truck with some bad dudes, right? But I had to jump off of that and met this guy. He said, I'm Gogol 13. I didn't understand what he was talking about, but he sniped a guy in a helicopter from a skyscraper, and I thought that was neat. But then the rest of the game looked like everybody had like mutton chop feet, little mutton chop feet, and little nubby hands with little suits. That gave me a headache. And then I got stuck in Shadowgate, and that ruined me. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed how I put all those Nintendo video games together in that whole thing. Off the top, really. It just felt like a great time. Anyways, yeah, so, I don't know. Oh, main thing was I was trying to say before I lost my train of thought, and then I rambled until I found my way back home. Look at that. Yay. The important thing is whatever you do, you be happy with what you're doing. But if you can make somebody else happy or inspire somebody else in what you're doing, especially if it's your craft, if it's your job, if it's who you are or what you do, that's really what all this is about. Everything, like doing things, or at least for me, that's what it's about. You know, fame and fortune would be nice. It'd be nice to be able to make more money than what I do for my paintings. You know, it'd be nice to get what I really want sometimes without any hassle. And it will happen because the madness is coming, because everything is so off kilter. People want stuff. When I start painting emotions in the fall, you guys are going to have a hard time, because I want to start painting stuff like, I don't know, apathy, all that kind of stuff. You know, I want to do stuff involving with like a dystopian future that we're in, you know, back to that kind of stuff. Nothing doom and gloom, but I want to do it in a nice, happy way, like someone getting a plug jammed in their head, but there's going to be a smiley face, kind of like, you know, look like something out of an old cartoon or whatnot. You know, kind of just poke at the world. But yeah, it's fun. This has been fun. You guys are fun, and I enjoy inspiring people with madness. You know, that's what I do. The coloring books and stuff, I do it because I enjoy watching people look at them, and it brings back their imagination. It's all about me trying to help you find your imagination. Because one day we won't have the things that we have right now. Not being doom and gloom, but you got to be able to keep yourself entertained when the world's on fire. Or if you're just in a mad place. Because not all the time you're able to get to the things that make you comfortable, but you can always find a piece of paper, a chunk of charcoal, burn a piece of wood, and scribble and make something, right? Imagination is something that you're given. It's not something that you should freely give to somebody else for them to destroy it. That's what they do. That's what they want. Who are they? Society. The people who have no envision in themselves at all. They never come up with anything. They're stuck. They can't go any higher than the roof. We're stuck with these people who don't have the vision. We're stuck with these individuals who don't know how to see. But it's easy though. You can just kind of just allow yourself to have a good time. I promote just doing something like art or craft or something to have fun. Don't worry about it. You know, just enjoy yourself. That's the thing. Creativity is something that we should all enjoy. It's supposed to be something that we all supposed to have. You know, every person that's ever built anything has to be creative. There are people who are carpenters, people who build houses, people who build automobiles, people who build planes. You know, you're creative. And maybe your creativity may not be sculpting or painting or something. Maybe it might be something different, like spreadsheets or doing something in that order. Maybe you might be creative in that way. But whatever it is, whatever you do for a profession that may be creative, find something outside of that. Find something that you can really unplug and use your brain. You know, build something, make a model, you know, or be a model. But don't be a foot model unless you got nice feet. Then that's a whole different situation. That's something else, right? You figure that out if you're grown. But if you're not grown, leave it alone. As a matter of fact, just leave it alone. Things get weird. Don't put that out there. But you know, just find your niche, find your thing, and do it. And it doesn't matter. There are people out there streaming and doing all kinds of stuff. If you want to stream, do it. But be different. Don't worry about what other people are doing. And if you have to team build with other people, do it. Ha! How you doing, Corus? Yeah, see? I mean, if he's all about feet, that's on him, right? You know, I'm doing all right. I just decided to talk a little bit. I stopped. I guess people like this. I don't know. Everybody likes hearing my voice. They like to hear me talk. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking. You know? Oh, hey, Exodus. How you doing? Thank you for popping in. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's one of those things. Like, creativity is something that we all supposed to cherish, right? Howdy back to you. We're supposed to cherish that. You're supposed to be able to enjoy it, you know? And not everybody can do everything, like I was saying before. You can't do everything that everybody else is doing, but you can find something that you're good at to do, all right? You know, find you your thing and do it, you know? Late night chatting with Mad Mel. Hey, you know, that's the best time the madness comes out at night once I get people stop screaming in their in their rooms, not cells, in their rooms with their hug coats on, right? Once I get people laid down in there, then we can talk, right? It's just easier for me. But yeah, you know, work on that. Work on that. Go to wherever. You know, the Dollar General store's got canvases now, little things, sketchbooks. Find you something. And I don't care if it looks like absolute garbage. You might think it looks like garbage, but you know what's important about it? You don't know who's watching you. I found that out when I went to the event, right? I didn't know people were watching me and looking like, oh, I haven't done art in 10 years. I ain't done art since I was in da-da-da. I don't know. I didn't even bring it up. I said, hey, you want to buy this? And they're like, oh, man. And they just went right off into it. And the simplest thing as I said to them is I'm saying to you guys, okay, so what's stopping you from being able to pick it back up? You pick up your phone, and that doesn't do anything but give you brain tumors. And then they kind of chuckled, and I said, yeah, silly when you think about that, huh? And then we just sat there. I don't know these people. First time meeting them. But that's how we got started. And they're like, oh, huh. You know? Listen, my purpose here is to give people back their first thing that they killed. That's the first thing that we've committed as murder. Is killing your imagination. I feel that. That's the first thing that we learn. Once you learn how to kill your imagination, I think you can kill a person. Because killing your imagination is killing a part of yourself that you were born with, that somebody else told you to get rid of because they didn't want you to have something that they didn't have, you know, or they don't want you to have something that they can't have. I haven't done art since the summer. Right, exactly, you know. Well, I can't do nothing abstract. I don't care if you can. Do you think Picasso and Rembrandt and all the rest of those people knew what they were doing? No, they did not. Picasso cut his ear off. He was crazy. Chopped his ear off because he wanted his friend to know, oh, you always got my ear. You can always hear me. And imagine this. He had no TV. He's sitting in a dank-ass room with a candle sawing at his ear. Right? Like he's sitting there just, my buddy, I just want him to know that I'm okay. And I love him, right? But look at his art. His art was a reflection of him, you know? But his imagination was an actual glimpse inside of his mind, how his perspective looked at the world. And yeah, it was slightly distorted. It's very distorted. But you know, that's the beauty of creativity. AI is going to destroy everything that's going to rot in our brains. It's sandwich time? No! Get your ass out of here with that ketchup. Alright? You are not bringing that. You know what? As a matter of fact, you stay put. You stay put. I'm letting the doctor know we got a new person in here. We got a new subject. He said he wanted to try something involving with quantum torso replacement. I don't know. Something about quantum mechanics with replacing torsos to give people accelerated power. Ketchup is delicious if it's used properly, not abused on a sandwich. What he said. Give that man a badge. Doctor Who with Van Gogh. Yeah, that was a good episode. How you doing, Killbot? That was a good episode. Yeah, that was fun. You know, I don't know, man. It just sometimes I just think about what it's going to be like for the handful of people who can still use an imagination without a device. You know, like how, you know, like that's something I really do think about. Ketchup belongs on turkey and beef sandwiches. Beef. Okay, I know, like sliced turkey, right? What kind of beef? Like we're talking about like corned beef. We're talking about like what kind of beef are you talking about, sir? I need to know that now. Just ketchup and beef? Ketchup and beef. That's no behavior. I think he needs to be reported. I'm watching you, man. Yeah, I am, Exodus. I'm speaking on that. What is that? What are you doing? Yeah, he's damaged. Man, sandwich man, your tongue's dead. You got a dead tongue, man. Your tongue ain't even alive, man. You got a dead man tongue in your mouth, son. You need a tongue transplant. He's over here eating nasty. Reported, yeah, big time. Reported. Ground beef patties, basically a burger. Okay. You know, the only thing I would say to that is that's just a normal hamburger, man, with ketchup. Canada, man. Canada is such a different place. It's like saying, "Oh, buddy, don't you know? I put your shoes on, eh? And you know, and put the Velcro over them and tighten them down and get them ready to go. Don't you know? Like something like that, right?" And he's like, "Oh, buddy, I put ketchup on my sandwich. It tastes really good, yeah, or something. I don't know. Like, that's weird, man. I don't know. Just ketchup? I guess it's okay. Ketchup on a burger, fine. Ketchup on a burger, fine. Fine. I was gonna put ketchup on a sandwich. You got something. You got radioactive particles in you sandwich. See, Sloth, I understand that. You have chemicals in your body. I'm wondering about you. You drinking tap? That boy's over there drinking tap water. What you got over there to drink, sandwich? I got tap. I got tap. He's over there eating ketchup sandwiches and drinking tap water. That's not funny. I'm not making fun of anybody that's in the struggle, right? But jeez, man. That's sinister. I'm going to just go on ahead and get you a room set up. I think we'll be seeing you here in the Mad Lab soon. I think we're going to be having to see you very soon. Oh man, extra ketchup inside, boy. Oh yeah, mac and cheese with ketchup. I can't do that. I don't know. Ketchup is good. Wait, hold, whoa, nobody, no, whoa, stop typing. Nobody type anything. Hold on a second. Did I just read that right? Is my dyslexia affecting me right now, or did I just read that right? Did I just see that right? Let me read that. Ketchup is good. Grilled cheese and macaroni cheese. Good on. Good on. That system malfunction was great. I don't know who just joined, but thank you. That was perfect. What? What? Who? Hey, man. Hold on. Bullshit. No. Hey. Yeah. Hey. I got a problem, Mr. Wood. I got a problem. There's somebody in here that's eating ketchup sandwiches. Yeah, somebody eating ketchup. Who is it? Look over here. Look at that. Look over here. Look, he's right over there. What's his name? Sandwich. Sandwich. Where is he? He's the guy right there. He's in the camera. You're nasty, buddy. I don't understand. Why are you eating ketchup on a sandwich and then you put it on grilled cheese? I don't like it. I'm telling the man on you. See, that's what happens. Beans on a sandwich? No, that too. Wrong. Shouldn't be doing this. What's happening here? Why are you guys abusing food? It's supposed to be nourishment for you. Hi, Bean. Yes, I know you came late, but it's okay. Ketchup works on cheesy meals. Oh boy, no! You are not going to do this to me. The devil's a lie. You're an agent. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. You over here, ketchup on mac and cheese is one over. You know, crazy. Like, yeah, I don't understand that. Make some grilled cheese. This scowl's real, man. This ain't no put on. You nasty. I don't know about that, man. Damn, that's... I wish I had the damn solid snake. You know, I wish I had that right now. I feel that. My body got hurt. I'm down to 1 HP off of that. Ketchup is just tomato ketchup, corn syrup. Just get more and more angry over here. Extra flavor. I bet you just drink mayonnaise out of the jar. Just gulp it down, don't you, sandwich? I swear, if you say anything like, yeah, I'm going to take the Mad Jet up there and find you, I drink. You drink ketchup. Okay. Hot sauce I've done before. And if you're in a pinch and you need to sober up, you can take a couple of shots of hot sauce and get yourself right. I drink water. I drink water as well. You know, I don't know about, wait a minute. I put mayo only on bread. Okay, only on bread. Now drinking whiskey is okay too, if you're of age. If you're of age. Got to put that there. Oh, I meant to tell you, Mad Ones, thank you very much. We're going to do this at the end of the shows for like the last little 30 minutes. Because, yeah, this is nice. This is fun. I like this. What is this? I love hot sauce. Why would you put hot sauce on a salad? What? Why? Ghost pepper sauce is fine. What would compel you to say I would not put hot sauce on a salad or fruit? Like what? Why would you put hot sauce on a salad? It disturbed me a little bit. That got on my damn nerves a little bit. I didn't know what to do. I was I was slightly perplexed. I didn't like that. I didn't like the thought of seeing someone put some. No, I flipped the whole table. The whole meal's over with. I'm shutting that whole restaurant down. It's over with. Tomato sauce on. Let's see. Sword collection showcase. When? Oh! All of those? Well, I'll probably do it Sunday. I'll probably show them Sunday. Let's see. Hot sauce on steak. Hot sauce on steak isn't bad. Actually, buffalo chicken. Well, I mean, buffalo chicken, I mean, probably, I don't know. I'm still, I'll take it easy on that. I can kind of see, like, you mix hot sauce with ranch, maybe. I don't know. No, ketchup on, no ketchup on pizza. Okay. Now, only time that was ever acceptable was those like square pizzas when you were in high school, you know, or middle school or whatever, whenever you were in the public education circuit, right, in the U.S. And I have to say it that way because we have some international mad ones too, so, you know. But here in the U.S., we used to have these like square pieces of pizza. You know, they were pretty decent. Sometimes you would have... I could see the ketchup on that because that was a little bland because they were trying to feed an entire school with limited stuff, right? I mean, it is. In that case, it was the only time, right? Past that, no. No. And I can admit it, I did it in high school because, you know, like I said, there wasn't much really going on and everything was kind of bland. Yeah, but, yeah, that cardboard with the cheese on it, yeah, that's exactly it. Pizza. Well, that's different if you got that. State food. Yeah. I mean, school to prison pipeline is a real thing. I don't know. I mean, you know. I mean, you know. It looks the same similar color structure. Get in line. Cyberpunk 2077 playthrough win. Oh, what, the whole game? Oh, I mean, I could do that sometime. I could do that sometime very soon. Because I started a new game. Actually, I started a brand new game. I haven't done much besides old Jackie Boy bit the dust. R.I.P. Jackie. And already did his little wake. So, but I messed up and I didn't get the damn bike. I didn't get the bike. I missed something. First time I ever playing that game, I missed getting Jackie's bike early. But, c'est la vie, right? You know, I don't know. Let's see. I might just need to change the name of this channel since it seems like I'm going to be doing a lot more stuff besides just art. Been stealing a Thief Simulator? That's good. Yeah, I saw that. It's supposed to be somewhat stable, which will be fun. Don't need me running co-op with anybody else in Cyberpunk. That game will not last. That game will be in a terrible shape. It would be unplayable. What is $8? I gotcha. Man, that X4 has got me, though, man. I can't. I already found out I can do space piracy by jumping onto somebody else's ship. I didn't know I could do that. I don't know if I can get weapons yet. There's so much stuff to that game. See, space games are my little... Oh, I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready, too, if they have multiplayer for Cyberpunk. Because, I mean, the shooting out of the car is pretty well done. I mean, it took them a while to get where they needed to be. And, you know, that's cool and all. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm glad that they finally was able to come back and do the stuff and deliver. Because there's a lot of people out there that do, you know, make video games that they don't deliver. Would be strange. Yeah, yes, then Devastands would be weird. I don't think it'll work well. I think it's going to be a glitchy mess. Oh yeah, the police system on launch was laughable indeed. But I will tell you something I still have. I still have my PS4 copy, and all I got to do is unhook it from the internet, and I can play it. A complete broken, physical broken copy of it. Not like oh, it's cracked, but no, it has no patches. Like I completely, all the save data is on the external hard drive. I take that off and just play it, and yeah, they still T-pose you to death. That's the thing. That's the one glitch I loved in that game. If you start doing anything, they will just T-pose and it'll take your whole health bar and you'll die, and they'll just slide around in a circle. Like you'll hear the guns go off, but you won't even. It's stupid. It's so dumb. It was broken. You couldn't even do anything. I think like up to, let's see, you couldn't even then. Even then, there was a broken part with the ninjas from Arasaka in the beginning of the game when they're chasing you. There's a broken part there that if you that you may or may not be able to complete it, depending if you don't kill one of them fast enough, then it has a tendency to glitch. Like they won't stop at the stop point that they were supposed to, like to break off. They'll just keep on going, and then the game will mess up, and then you'll have two of those ninjas, and you can't get out of the car. So after you crush them, because that Takamura guy just sits there, just in the car seat, just I crushed that man. And just keep sitting there, and he won't get out of the seat. So that was a fatal glitch that they had a long time ago when it first came out. But yeah, I'm happy I still have that. I probably will never play it. Have you played Phantom Liberty? Yeah, I played Phantom Liberty. Yeah, I got up to, I was in the last fight with Songbird, and then I was like, nah. Well, up to getting to Songbird, I was fighting that robot, and then something happened. I forgot something, or I wanted to do something. No. I made a mistake, and I saved another save, but I thought I was saving it on. So I saved that save over the one I had. I overwrote the one that I originally had, and I ended up outside loading up one outside. But it's okay. It's fine, because I'm restarting it, and I get to do something this time that's going to make it easier for me, because I didn't do anything involved with net running last time. I just didn't care. All I did was just use a shotgun and a sword. I just went that whole way, but I'm trying to do a mixture of net runner and some other stuff, so it may work out better. Something about the idea of catching people on fire from their brain is kind of disturbing yet somewhat satisfying in that game. Is weird. And I know most people are like, oh, go for the one that makes them shoot themselves, burn their eye sockets out, and all that mess. But those are fun too. What is this? There's a... Yep, because the call won't end. Yep. That one sucked. Because as soon as you answer, it's like, doo-doo, and it just sits there. Just doing that, right? Just doing that. That's all he was doing. Like nothing else. Just sitting there bobbing his head up and down and around, right? Crazy mess. Well, what a fun time we have had tonight. This was a very fun show. I had a great time. I hope you guys had a great time. Definitely hit that like, share, and subscribe button if you haven't already. What time do you stream, Mel? Good question. I stream not any of those days. Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Central Time, which if you're anywhere besides that, it would be 9 p.m. somewhere else. If you're like Florida or New York, thank you, Exodus. If you're all the way over there on the West Coast, it would be probably about, what is it? It would be about 6 p.m. and everything else. So, or if you're a person that's lucky and you're on the other side of the earth, it's probably tomorrow. So, either way, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. So, like I always say, you guys have a good rest of your night. Have a fun weekend. Don't do anything too crazy, right? And always remember to embrace the madness, right? Life's easier when you embrace the madness. Anyways, mad ones, I'm out of here. I will see you Sunday. And Sunday, I tell you what, Sunday we're going to do something we haven't done in a while. So tell your friends and stop by. I'm going to give that sucker some love on Sunday. We're going to put that bastard here. And we're going to work on the Terminator. Thank you. Thank you very much, Exodus. Yeah, we're going to work on the Terminator painting Sunday. I want to do that. I'm coming back to it. I'm going to try to get it as close to 100% as possible. I'm going to do some detail work so you guys get to really see the detail work. I want to try to finish up some of that on the bot and then some on some of the people and just get little odds and ends and maybe add a little color to it to kind of give it a little bit more realism. I've been looking at some stuff, piddling with some things, so, Anyways, I'll see you later. Bye.